Happy Tuesday, third graders. How are we doing today?
Okay.
Yeah? Lizzie? Savannah?
Nah.
Nah, just a little.
Just
today.
okay.
All right. Well, today we're going to talk about how we're feeling, okay? So the question for today's circle time, girls, keep your hands to yourself, please. Okay?
That's funny.
Today's question is, what are you thankful for? Savannah, please start.
I'm thankful when you're not here and we get
Girls,
a sub who gives
girls.
us candy.
I like that one sub that we had last week.
3. Lizzie.
I'm thankful for Thanksgiving break because then we get to go home and never come back here again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
All right. 3.
I think I'm thankful for when it's almost recess time because this classroom's really boring.
Well, thank you everyone for telling me how you feel. We are gonna move on to music class because it's time for music. So I need everybody to get in a line.
Music class.
I'm the line. I wanted to be the line leader.
Girls, hey, girls. Savannah, Lizzie, Savannah, Bree,
I'm just watching.
in a line.
We are on.
Ow! Miss Brianna.
Savannah, what did I just say?
You said get in the line.
Facing forward, we're going to music.
Don't look at me. Fine.
You shouldn't be touching other people.
I'm not touching you.
I can go now.
Yes. Lizzie, stop running. We don't run in the hallway. Girls.
That's your shoe.
We do not run in the hallway.
I wasn't running, I was skipping.
We don't skip in the hallway. We walk. Good morning, third graders. How's everyone doing today?
Good.
That's great to hear that everyone's doing good. So for circle time today, we're going to talk about our feelings. Before we do that, we're going to talk about some expectations and body basics for our group today. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So the first thing for body basics is we're going to sit up tall in your seat. Okay, so can everyone sit up tall? Awesome. Good job. Okay. You're going to look at the speaker. Okay, so your eyes are going to be on the speaker when that person's talking. Your lips are going to be closed, so we're going to be at voice volume 0, okay? So voice volume 0 means no talking, okay? While the one person is talking, no one else is talking, okay? 1 is a whisper, okay? 2 is using our inside voice. So when you are talking, you're going to be a 2. You're going to be using your inside voice. We use 3, which is our outside voice, okay? So you only use it when we're outside playing for recess. And 4 you only use when it's an emergency, okay? But for right now when you're listening, you'll be at a voice volume 0, and when you talk, you'll be at a voice volume 2, okay? So our last 2 expectations are, your listening ears are going to be on, okay? So let's put our listening ears on. Good job. And our last one is you're going to keep your hands and your feet to yourself. So we're all sitting crisscross applesauce, good job. And you're going to keep your hands in your lap, okay? And if we do all these things, we will be successful. So let's get started. So for circle time today, our question is, what are you thankful for? Savannah?
I'm thankful for my Barbies and my toys and playtime and my little brother.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Lizzie?
I'm thankful for my mom and dad and my kitty.
Great. Thank you for sharing. And Bree?
I'm thankful for my dog because her name is Peanut.
Thank you for sharing. Those are all great things to be thankful for. So now it is time to move on to music class, okay? So when I call the color of your shirt, I want you to line up in line, and then we will go over line basics, okay? So if you're wearing pink, please line up. If you're wearing black, please line up. And if you're wearing blue, please line up. So as I mentioned, we're going to go over some line basics today, okay? So the first one is we're going to be facing forward in a single file line. Okay, so let's face forward. Good job. Our voice level is going to be at a 0. So let's close our lips. Your hands are going to be at your side, so we're not going to be touching anybody as we're walking down the hallway. you're gonna have quiet walking feet in the hallway, okay? So no running. And our last one is you're gonna stay to the right so that other classes can get by on your left, okay? So we're gonna practice that right now. Good job, Bree, for being in line
Thank
quietly.
you, Miss Brianna.
Good job, Lizzie, for
Thank
being
you,
in
Miss
line
Brianna.
quietly and facing from third. For being a great line leader. All right, let's quietly walk to the music classroom. Good job, Bree, on being quiet.
Thank you, Miss Brianna.
Good job, Savannah, on being quiet. And
Thank you, Miss Brianna.
Good job, Lizzie.
Thank you, Miss Brianna.
All right, you guys can go in and have a seat. Have fun in music class.
Bye, Miss Brianna.
Goodbye.
Hi, Brianna. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I'm Lizzie. I don't know if you remember me or not. But I just wanted to check in with you. I went to the elementary school a few days ago and checked in with Shelby and see how things were going at school with her teachers.
Sure.
And they said everything was going fairly well as well. I just wanted to know how you feel things are going here at home.
I think they're going fine. I mean, we've had our little outbursts, but I think we've been handling it okay.
Okay, so the last time I talked to you was because Shelby was referred to the department for a disorderly conduct ticket for you calling the police after she had smashed a couple flat screen TVs in your house and throwing objects around, and then you had mentioned not being able to get them up for school, so the police had to be called 1 or 2 times in order to escort them. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are these challenges you're still seeing at home, or have you addressed them in any way?
Girls! Mom! Shelby! Robin! Let's play with toys! Oh my god! I lost my snowball! She started it! Shelby, go to your room.
This always happens to me.
Robin, go to your room.
I don't have.
Go! You don't understand!
I hate you.
Go. Well, yeah, that's the extent.
Okay, so it seems like things are still a little hectic around here.
Yes.
They don't always listen to what you have to say, from what it looks like.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so how do you normally discipline the girls when they act out?
Well, I usually raise my voice.
I have to use the restroom. Can I come out of my room?
You have 2 minutes. So I guess I usually raise my voice because they're usually really loud. So I just feel like I have to be louder. So I would raise my voice and then I will send them to their room usually, but sometimes that doesn't work. So then I will make them stand in the corner.
Okay, and how do they usually respond to these disciplinary measures?
Well, they yell back at me, and then they storm off to their room and slam their doors. They're usually not respectful when I ask them to do something. It's usually just running off, storming off, and yelling back at me, or just not doing it. They'll just sit on the couch and stare at their phone or the TV or throw things.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is when you try to discipline them, they either don't listen to you or they're very disrespectful if they do decide that they are going to listen to you. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so what is your ideal situation like in regards to disciplinary action?
That we don't have any more broken TVs. This is the 3rd one, and that's just way too many. We shouldn't have to go through that many. So no more broken TVs, no more having to yell. So just my children respecting me and that we can have a conversation when something does happen.
Okay, do you have any ideas on any way you could change your disciplinary style to maybe change their behavior?
I'd like to be less negative, so I guess something more positive. I'm not really sure. I just just need help with these kids. I don't know where to go with them anymore. There's just too many behavior problems in here, like especially, and then it just carries over to school.
Okay, well that's great that you're willing to accept help and you're willing to try something new to try to change these outbursts that they tend to have. One thing that they've been starting to implement in the schools, I don't know if the girls have brought anything home to you or not, or if you've seen any of this information, but it's called Pbis. So they're trying to kind of generalize expectations across different areas and then rewarding positive behavior instead of like punishing negative behavior. Does that kind of make sense?
Sure, I thought I saw something about it, and neither one of the girls mentioned anything, but the school did send home a newsletter saying like what it was, but I guess I wasn't really too sure of what it actually was. So
okay, is that something you would be willing to try?
I think so. I think anything to change what's going on here would be great.
Okay, so what this basically does is it breaks down what your expectations are for the kids in each specific area of your day. And then we try to break it up like having respect for others, for themselves, and for property. So how that looks in multiple settings. So
Sure.
what do you feel are the three areas in which they have the most struggles?
Girls. She started Robin! Why aren't you in your rooms? Because she saw you with gloves on! Go back to your room! Take 5 minutes. Ah! Girls! Shelby! Robin! I just can't. Obviously you can see that they can't play nicely together. That is a big one. They just hit each other.
Frustrated.
I am very frustrated. Very. Yes, so definitely playtime.
Okay.
And then, as you mentioned at the beginning, my daughter Shelby she has problems getting out of bed in the morning. So probably sometime in the morning, and then having them go to bed at night is a real struggle as well.
So bedtime and morning routines, and then just when they're playing together is
Yes.
the three areas you feel like need help?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is just kind of draw up a chart with all these things on it. So
Okay.
it's a visual for you and the girls. It's kind of a reminder and a plan for
Okay.
you guys to work on when problems arise. And so you can explain to them what the expectations are
Okay.
and praise them when they do something good, and then remind them when they're not doing that what they should be doing and how they can change that. Does that sound okay?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
Okay,
great.
then let's go from there.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we made a really great chart here with all of your expectations for the kids, and what's really good is that it doesn't have any negative association. So you're telling them what they should be doing, not what they can't be doing. So that's more positive, and kids are more likely to respond to that. Do you have any concerns about teaching these to the kids, or how they're going to respond to this?
I think they will be okay. I will introduce it to them over dinner because we like to have family dinners.
That's great.
They might have a little pushback, but I think we can get through it as long as I keep it positive.
Okay. So another aspect of this model is providing incentives and positive feedback for when the kids do something good. So it's kind of like a point system-ish kind of thing, so
Okay.
they can work towards a goal or like a fun activity they get to do. So can you think of anything that they're particularly interested in or might be motivated by to be on better behavior?
Well, something small to start is they love ice cream. So, I mean, if we could start small and do ice cream, but then my one daughter loves swimming and the other one loves to go horseback riding, so maybe that could be more longer term or a bigger incentive down the road.
Those are great ideas, and I love that you're starting small and working up to something else. It's a lot of good reinforcement along the way as well. So do you have any other questions or concerns for me before we end our meeting today?
I don't think so. This is definitely very helpful, and I think it will help with my children's behavior in home and hopefully in school as well.